definitely Shenanigans. The gnomes hid the book that I want to read to you guys. So I have to find it again. I just went through the whole grandkids room and I can't find it anywhere. So tomorrow night's book is coming tonight. So that's why I cut that Turkey Day Shenanigans video short, because it's not going to be the Turkey Day Shenanigans. We'll do that tomorrow night. Oh well, maybe I'll read one of them to go with it. Kind of. Wouldn't you know? I just went through, I know where all my books are. And this one decided to play hide and seek with me. Oh well, that's okay. I'm gonna do some other stuff. Ooh, that looks crazy and messy. So how is everybody tonight? Cheers. Let's see. Watching Anthony Gray of Grayscale Painting. Wow. Ooh, that sounds good. Yay. Hi, Fatima's here. Let's see. Linda's here. And Tamara's here. Anyone do their homework? One person sent stuff in. Linda sends some stuff in. Yeah, I didn't check email in the past couple hours though. Oh, it's been one of those. Oh, Tamara did. Yay. Okay, hang on. I need to, while I'm talking to you guys, do this. And saying hello, greetings and everything. Checking all this. I'm going to go to preview mode. Pull in Tamara's. So let's see who else is here. Artist. I have a folder that has templates for all of you guys. And Tamara, of course, is down at the bottom because it's alphabetical. So I have to do a duplicate of that, and then I'll pull this in. She has more than one piece, does she? Oh, she, 1, 2, yes, 1. And duplicate again. And then 2. So I'm just pulling, oh, Tamara, it's got more than one there. There. Come on. There. Oh, that's what I want to do. And take this one over here. Yeah, I can do that. There we go. Okay. So these I can get up in the right spot now. And take those, this one and this one. And this one. Take them both up there. We'll see if they'll go up in the where I want them to go. There we go. There's one of them going right after Linda's. Yes. And then another one of Tamara's down here. I'm talking through all this. I'm dragging up pictures that Tamara just put in. Yike. And I was supposed to have an appointment at 4 o'clock, and I had to move it to 5 o'clock because I had to take Bob up to get x-rays today for his lungs, and his lungs are fine, thank goodness. But it means that I didn't, and then the appointment got screwed up because it got messed up. So I didn't get to a lot of checking in on things. Okay, those are good. Just found. Okay, there we go. There we go. Okay, yes. Now we're ready to go back to live mode. Yes. Okay, here I am. Now I can say hi. So there's Tamara and Linda, Angie around Larry, Fatima's here. 3 grands right now. Oh my gosh, lots of body work and paint. What, the grandkids are painting Angie? That's what always happens around my house. And there is Lupe. Yay. Yes, all the boys came over and got haircuts from Grandpa. Oh, fun. Julia, I sent you Maria's, Lupe's email. Currently working on is my mother's car. Oh, nice. What kind of car, Larry? What kind of car? Travel Dreamers here. Fatima. Purple, yes, using purple crayons. No green light sometimes is followed by stop. Oh. Oh, my, Larry. Oh, my. Crazy. Hi, Janice. Nice to have you here. Thanks. Boy, your work was pretty on Tish's channel. You guys were doing that Friday night channel, Artist Haven. That sure is a fun channel. Tish does an amazing job. Hood and a bumper. Gail's here. Yay. Oh, dear. A hood and a bumper. That's not so good. Yeah, so everybody's saying hi to everybody, checking, making sure that I didn't miss anybody. Did you put glitter out for the fairies? No, I forgot. You would think that they would be happy because the entire garage floor is full of glitter from when Lachlan was here. But I guess him just playing with glitter and making ornaments doesn't count for leaving a offering to the fairies. Yes. So, tipsy, I had a small glass of wine with lunch. Yay, Tamara. I'm having mine now. A real artist steeped in glitter all day. Oh, good. Good. Delete. Don't forget to hit the like button. Thank you. Thank you. Control Alt Delete. Yes. I am going to show Tamara's. I thank you all for being here tonight. It's really, look at you guys are just, I've got Linda's and I've got Tamara's, and Linda's first. It's alphabetical. You know, the librarian can never get it unless I remember to flip. So, and then Janice knows about this, something that I bought that I have no idea what I'm going to do with it, and I'm going to try something with it live tonight. We're going to see what happens after. Maybe I'll do it and end with the story. Yeah. I miss seeing your awesome art. Yeah, I know. We're going to have featured art nights, so you guys will have some more time when I come back and do all that. I've already got some plans on that. Anyway, so, and I was listening to my friend Diana Gladney today on her stream this morning, and she's just really savvy about cameras and different kind of things and what they do. And something she said clicked about how sometimes my sound drops off and you guys are like, oh, it got really low. That's when I use my 5D Mark III, which is a DSLR camera. Apparently, the audio feed through on a DSLR is not as good and has some issues. And if you don't use like a audio mixer, which I don't, then you can have problems. So I just went back and figured it out that whenever I'd flip to that camera, my sound would drop low. So, yeah, that's not gonna. So that's why I'm not gonna use it. I'm gonna not switching and using I'm gonna just use my FaceTime camera and my other one for things. We'll see how that goes. I haven't even set this one up for the pictures yet. Oh, well, this ought to be funny. Okay, so let's first off see everybody's art. This Sunday, Crunchberry's Playhouse. Yes, Crunchberry's Playhouse, 5 p.m. Yeah, be there, be square. We can all say hi to each other then. And at least then we'll get to say hi to each other and not be going through withdrawal. Get it slowly withdrawals. So let's see how we're doing here with art. So Linda, tell us about this one. This is a piece that you sent in, and let me check the emails again. See if you told me about it. Linda. Live art. Subject campaigns, live art. Linda. Nope. It was just a piece. She didn't tell me what it was. What she was doing. It was a paint pour using Mina powders. Mina has powders now? Really? Mina Villegas? Wow. That's cool. Huh. Is it Mina powders or mica powders? I have a bunch of powders that were pigment powders that I have left over from when I was a makeup artist, and I would make custom blend foundation, and then I made custom blend eyeshadows and custom blend blushes. So I wondered if those would ever work. They're supposed to be okay grade because then, you know, they don't have a problem. Dutch pour using micas. Okay, when you said Mina's, I went like, oh, I thought Mina Villegas had a powder. That would be too crazy. Dutch pour using micas. It's really pretty. I really like it. I love the way that that little bit, the green and the kind of little bit of pink are near each other and complement each other so well, and just kind of have that little pop that draws the eye up there. I love it. Yeah. Oh, it has a kind of a, I see a spaceship. What can we see? I spy with my little eye. That's like in the book Each Peach Pear Plum. That was way before there was ever an I Spy book. It was the original I Spy book, Each Peach Pear Plum. A little bit of silly trivia there. But look at that, the greens and the pinks. I really like that. And the lacing. It's just lovely. Lovely, lovely. Yeah. I was a makeup artist and a trainer for Motives Custom Cosmetics for about 7-8 years. Yeah, that was fun. I have a respirator. Yeah, good. I see awesomeness. Okay, so here's Tamra's first piece. Let me get to the next scene there. And I think there we go. Oh, and she has another part to it. Here, let me pull this one over too. This one is the full thing. There we go. I'll move Tamara's name over. There we go. She had two. Hey, get that. I'm so locked. There we go. Now this, what did she tell me she did? Sample 1 and 2 is plastic wrapping that was from a florist. It was embossed lines all over it. I've had it for years. I used the purple crayon over the embossing and some pink crayon and cut out the figures, placed the crayon side onto black paper, rubbed hard, then cut that shape out of the figure out of black paper, and that is sample 3. So she did this in the purple crayon. Yay! Oh, you can't see, but that makes my heart glow. That does. Let's see. Let me get the camera overlay so you can see that I am grinning. Grinning, grinning. I love that. Circle. Little one. I love that. So cool. So cool. So this is the one that she did first. What's it? Plastic wrapping from a florist. Had embossed lines all over it. And purple crayon over the embossing. It's purple crayon. Yes. I just put my purple crayons away. Huh. Okay. That's so cool. And then next, she did. Oh, then the black one is where she cut cut the figure out, place the crayon side onto black paper, rubbed hard, then cut that shape, the figure on the black paper, and that's sample 3. Oh, that's cool. Gosh, Tamara, your brain, girl, just your brain goes so amazing. And then sample 4 is only the background piece is crayoned, and the image was done with watercolor pencils. Oh, look at that. I love that. I love this one. This colored one here. It looks like there's the head inside of the hair. There's almost a face inside. So pretty. Okay. All right. And so then the next thing that we've got here, we're going to try is, let's see, where is it? There it is. Okay. Now this one doesn't have the camera up yet because I didn't change it to the right one. There we go. And it's probably not even in focus. All right, come on down here a little bit. Okay, so this was one of my gnomes. This was Layla's favorite one of the 3 that I did. I did this set of gnomes. They look like this set right here. So I kind of reworked them, but I bought, as I told you guys, I bought that alcohol ink. So I'm going to take like just a few minutes and we're going to try something. I have no idea how to use this stuff. Yay! Shall we try? What the heck? Why not? There. Oh, okay. Fun. Whoa. There we go. All right. We'll lock that. So we're going to see what happens with this stuff. I have silver, green, red, and gold. So we're going to start with red. I've got this little dipping pen. We'll see if that works first. And I'm going to see if it works. Oh, well, that's kind of cool. All right. Okay. Then let's see. He's going to have, this guy's going to have a red hat too. Look at this dipping pen. It really kind of goes a ways. Watch me make a mess. Watch me make a mess. Oh, I wish you guys could hear this. It's almost like nails on a chalkboard. It's so not. Okay, and then this one is going to have little. This stuff is kind of cool. This is this alcohol ink. No, not alcohol ink, but acrylic ink. I figured acrylic ink was safer for me than alcohol ink. Since I have a really hard time with masks and that kind of stuff, this ought to be kind of fun. Okay, there's that. 2 hats and one more for red. And this guy's going to get a red suit over here. Let's see, where else am I? This is suit, that's his arm. His arm is back here. Okay, that's pretty good for there. All right. I have no idea how to wash this off. I did not. Here, let's try this little guy. What do you think? Story will come next. I just had to try this. Okay, that cleaned it off pretty well. I have a baby wipe here too if I needed to, but oh, that worked. I learned I have to have, here while I'm filming, I have to have caps on things. Let's give him a silver beard and mustache. Let's give them all silver beards and mustaches. Ooh. Well, the silver doesn't show up very well. I wonder if then you could paint in with it. Whoopsie. I got a whoopsie there. Okay. The silver, I bet it would be really, really cool on black. But right now, I'm not real excited about it with. It seems kind of thin. Hang on. Hang on. Shake it up. Let's try that. I have all different size nibs for this pen that I could use too. It might have been the water getting in the pen. That I didn't even think about when I cleaned it off. That the water could have done that. Okay, there's that. Oops, this guy. Don't have his all done. Got his mustache done, but not the rest of him. Gnomes are pretty easy because they don't have eyeballs most of the time. They don't have eyes. And so you can do all kinds of goofy things. Okay, well that works. So I'll just wipe it off. And now try gold. See if the gold would shake it up. We won't do this for very long. Just so you can see the colors. I want to see how it goes on. I might try a little bit with a paintbrush. Around his nose, around his mittens, gold mittens. Around their nose. I probably should have erased the pencil first. Huh. Okay. And he has like a gold staff. This guy does. I didn't buy the black. I have black Sumi ink that I could use, I suppose. Not being very careful. Not being very careful. Okay. I'm going to stop using the dipping pen and I'm going to try to do a green suit with one of these guys with a paintbrush. All right, green paintbrush. Oh, come on, get out of there. It's stuck in there. Here we go, got it. All right, last one, let's try some green. And let's see if we can get some green on his suit right here. It's very pigmented. I didn't shake it up, did I? Forgot to shake it. Okay, so that'll work. It goes on kind of fun. Lousy paintbrush. Why did I choose that one? Let's try. Oh, a makeup paintbrush. Those are always fun. Yes. See? There you go. An angle brush for makeup. That works. And then I could do decorations over the top in the silver and whatnot. And the gold. Okay. All right, so probably not how you're supposed to use this stuff. I'm using it on watercolor paper, but to start with, it's kind of fun. Something a little different. I could see what would be fun would be to paint them or color them first and then come over the top of them with the ink. Now here's the question. Will the ink go over the top of crayon? Here, let's see what it does on this. If it will go over the top of, okay, now that's, it can highlight, you can get kind of a big glob, but does it go over the wax very well? Can it highlight that? Oh, I guess it can. Oh, cool. So you could use this acrylic ink over the top of crayon. That's cool. All right, okay. All right, my experiment is done. I just wanted to play, see what you guys thought. All right, a giraffe. So, anyway, the story that I was going to read tonight, I was going to read a turkey story. And, of course, I can't find the book, so I have to hunt for it again. So, come on, pages, get to my pages of my books. And instead, we will read Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs, which is what I was going to read tomorrow night. So get ready for Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs. I don't know, it's that time of year. Who knows what the weather's going to be like? We never can tell. So, yeah. Everybody's, yes. Sample for an app. Find the words to explain how these make me feel. Aunt Tamara's work is amazing. And a big fro in her hair, like a wide wedge, probably in redhead, very 70s. Yes, Larry, I saw that in that one too. Exactly. Exactly. Way cool. All right. The gnomes. I like them better drawn like this. Yeah. Art should stimulate the views. Is it hard to clean off from the pen? No, Lupe, it just came right off. It came right off of the, I can dip it in water and it comes right off. Or I can wipe it off with a baby wipe. It says, God, if I could read. Let me see what it says. It says, I have to get this magnified here. Make it bigger. It says, acrylic ink, shake well before use. Ha! Highly pigmented and waterproof when dry. Acrylic ink, good. Oh, then it's in in a different language. I was just going to read it. It just says to shake it up and use it. Can be used with a paintbrush, a pen, a nib, or it can be used in a sprayer, like in an air sprayer. That's cool. You can dip it into that. That's awesome. So that was this. Anyway, I picked up holiday. I figured they'd be kind of fun to do decorations with. So, but for now, we're going to start with Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs, which has been turned into a movie. Has been a book. Oh gosh, it was written by Judy Barrett and drawn by Ron Barrett. It was published in 1978. Yeah. So I can remember it early on in my studies being one, and it's just a fun, goofy book, and one of those that, of course things shouldn't happen like that, but what if they did? The what if. Those are the wonderful what ifs of kids' books. What if? So let's pull this up so I can see. Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs. We were all sitting around the big kitchen table. It was Sunday morning, pancake morning. Mom was squeezing orange for juice. Henry and I were betting on how many pancakes we each could eat, and Grandpa was doing the flippin'. Seconds later, something flew through the air, headed toward the kitchen ceiling, and landed right on Henry. After we realized that the flying object was only a pancake, we all laughed, even Grandpa. Breakfast continued quite uneventfully, and all the other pancakes landed in the pan, and all of them were eaten, even the one that landed on Henry. That night, touched off by the pancake incident at breakfast, Grandpa told us the best tall tale bedtime story he'd ever told. Across an ocean over lots of huge bumpy mountains, across 3 hot deserts and 1 smaller ocean, there lay the tiny town of Chew and Swallow. In most ways, it was very much like any other tiny town. It had a main street lined with stores, houses with trees and gardens around them, a schoolhouse, about 300 people, and some assorted cats and dogs. But there was no food stores in the town of Chew and Swallow. They didn't need any. The sky provided all the food they could possibly want. The only thing that was really different about Chew and Swallow was the weather. It came 3 times a day, at breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Everything that everyone ate came from the sky. Just check it, messages, making sure I didn't miss anything. Whatever the weather served, that was what they ate. But it never rained rain. It never snowed snow. And it never blew just wind. It rained things like soup and juice. And it snowed mashed potatoes and green peas. And sometimes the wind blew in storms of hamburgers. The people could watch the weather report on television in the morning, and they would even hear a prediction for the next day's food. When the townspeople went outside, they carried their plates, cups, glasses, forks, spoons, knives, and napkins with them. That way, they would always be prepared for any kind of weather. If there were leftovers, and there usually were, the people took them home and put them in their refrigerators in case they got hungry between meals. The menu varied. By the time they woke up in the morning, breakfast was coming down. After a brief shower of orange juice, low clouds of sunny-side-up eggs moved in and followed by pieces of toast. Butter and jelly sprinkled down for the toast, and most of the time it rained milk afterwards. For lunch one day, frankfurters, already in their rolls, blew in from the northwest at about 5 miles an hour. There were mustard clouds nearby, and then the wind shifted to the east and brought in baked beans. A drizzle of soda finished off the meal. Dinner one night consisted of lamb chops, becoming heavy at times, with occasional ketchup. Periods of peas and baked potatoes were followed by gradual clearing with a wonderful jello setting in the west. The sanitation department of Chew and Swallow had a rather unusual job for a sanitation department. It had to remove the food that fell on the houses and sidewalks and lawns. The workers cleaned things up after every meal and fed all the dogs and cats. Then they emptied some of it into the surrounding oceans for the fish and turtles and whales to eat. The rest of the food was put back into the earth so that the soil would be richer for the people's flower gardens. Life for the townspeople was delicious until the weather took a turn for the worse. Chew and Swallow Digest. Spaghetti ties up town. One day, there was nothing but gorgonzola cheese all day long. The next day, there was only broccoli, all overcooked. And the next day, there were Brussels sprouts and peanut butter with mayonnaise. Another day, there was a pea soup fog. No one could see where they were going, and they could barely find the rest of the meal that got stuck in the fog. The food was getting larger and larger, and so were the portions. The people were getting frightened. Violent storms blew up frequently. Awful things were happening. One Tuesday, There was a hurricane of bread and rolls all day long and into the night. There were soft rolls and hard rolls, some with seeds and some without. There was white bread and rye and whole wheat toast. Most of it was larger than they had ever seen bread and rolls before. It was a terrible day. Everyone had to stay indoors. Roofs were damaged, and the sanitation department was beside itself. The mess took the workers 4 days to clean up, and the sea was full of floating rolls. To help out, the people piled up as much bread as they could in their backyards, and the birds picked it at it a bit, but it just stayed there and got staler and staler. There was a storm of pancakes one morning and a downpour of maple syrup that nearly flooded the town. A huge pancake covered the school. No one could get it off because of its weight, so they had to close the school. Lunch one day brought 15-inch drifts of cream cheese and jelly sandwiches. Everyone ate themselves sick, and the day ended with a stomach ache. There was an awful salt and pepper wind accompanied by an even worse tomato tornado. People were sneezing themselves silly and running to avoid the tomatoes. The town was a mess, and there were seeds and pulp everywhere. The sanitation department gave up. The job was too big. Everyone feared for their lives. They couldn't go outside most of the time. Many houses had been badly damaged by giant meatballs. Stores were boarded up, and there was no more school for the children. So a decision was made to abandon the town of Chew and Swallow. It was a matter of survival. The people glued together the giant pieces of stale bread sandwich style with peanut butter, took the absolute necessities with them, and set sail on their rafts for a new land. After being afloat for a week, they finally reached a small coastal town, which welcomed them. The bread had held up surprisingly well enough for them to build temporary houses for themselves out of it. The children began school again, and the adults all tried to find places for themselves in the new land. The biggest change they had to make was getting used to buying food at a supermarket. They found it odd that the food was kept on shelves, packaged in boxes, cans, and bottles. Meat that had to be cooked was kept in large refrigerators. Nothing came down from the sky except rain and snow. The clouds above over their heads were not made up of fried eggs. No one ever got hit by a hamburger again. And nobody dared to go back to Chew and Swallow to find out what had happened to it. They were too afraid to ask. Henry and I were awake until the very end of Grandpa's story. I remember his goodnight kiss. The next morning, we woke up to see snow falling outside our windows. We ran downstairs for breakfast and ate it a little faster than usual so we could go sledding with Grandpa. It's funny, but even as we were sliding down the hill, we thought we saw a giant pat of butter at the top, and we could almost smell mashed potatoes. And that's the end of Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs. It's kind of a crazy story. Yeah. I was checking in here with you guys. Airbrush. Thank you, Larry. I totally need to thin it a bit, I'm sure. It's pretty thin, Linda. It's pretty thin. I used to do airbrush painting when I was doing makeup, and I had an airbrush that I used for doing that. And it actually is pretty thin and would probably fit well in an airbrush. I don't think it would need to be thinned out. Gravy is what Italians call tomato sauce. Linda, how big is your art piece that you sent in? The piece you chew and swallow. I know, isn't that a great name? One piece, Linda, was there more than manna from heaven? Ah, how big that one sent in. The drain I'm doing in section with you, then present the whole thing with regular. So what are the dimensions of the art? Dragon. Linda, put down the wine and grab the ruler. I don't remember. I was not talking. How big was it? Oh my gosh, you guys. This story still makes me chuckle. Yes, it does travel. Traveler, you knew it. Fatima, you knew this story. It is. It's always been one of the ones that the kids would always just laugh their heads off. Now, let's see. 7:20. Gonna make what I'll let you see. Let's see. I think that's a little. How about Max the Brave by Ed Veer? One tonight. We'll do 2 tonight. Max is kind of a silly. This is silly ones. I had a Dave Pilkey gargoyle book, but okay. Where did it go? Just Winkle, Thomas's snowsuit, not there. J. Murray jumps. Max the Brave, there he is. Okay, here we go. One more, and then we'll be done. Max the Brave by Ed Veer. Again, the illustrations in this one are too cute. It's that simple illustration, the kind that I think I could probably do. Okay. What he does with expressions, you guys, you've got to just the simple little circle, but how he makes this cat have the expressions that he does, it's amazing. Max the Brave. This is Max. Doesn't Max look sweet? Max looks so sweet that sometimes people dress him up with bows. Max does not like being dressed up with bows. Because Max is a fearless kitten. Max is a brave kitten. Max is a kitten who chases mice. Max the Brave just needs to find out what a mouse looks like. And then he will chase it. Maybe Mouse is in there. Max bravely explores the can. Mouse, are you in there? Mouse isn't in here. Oh, hello. Are you Mouse? No. I'm Fly, says Fly. I just saw Mouse scurry by a moment ago. Maybe this is what Mouse looks like. Excuse me, please, but are you Mouse? No, I'm not Mouse. I'm Fish, says Fish. But I saw a mouse dash outside. Well, that must be Mouse up there in that tree. Excuse me, please, but are you Mouse? We are not mouse. We are birds, say the birds. But we did just see Mouse scoop by. Excuse me, but would you happen to be Mouse? Eek, Mouse! I'm not Mouse, I'm Elephant, says Elephant. But I did just see Mouse skitter by. Well, thank you very much, says Max. And you? Nope. That away. Hello there. Are you Mouse by any chance? Who? Me? No, certainly not. I'm Monster, squeaks Mouse. But I did just see Mouse asleep over there. If you're very quick, you might catch him. Well, thank you very much, says Max. This must be Mouse. I didn't know Mouse was so big. Excuse me, Mouse. Will you please wake up? I am Max the Brave, and I have come to chase you. Wakey, wakey, Mouse, yells Max as he bounces up and down on Mouse's head. I am Max the Brave, and I chase mice, and I might just eat you up too. I didn't know Mouse had such a big teeth. Gulp. Whoa. Gulp. Achoo! Yuck. Max decides that chasing mice is not all it's cracked up to be. And anyway, he doesn't need to be Max the Brave all the time. Unless he's out chasing monsters. All right. That's fun. This is Max by Ed Vera. Just a fun look. See all those books I have. Oh my goodness. All right, you guys. A million comedians working. I'm looking for laughs. And I'm not allowed to make anybody laugh here in the house because if I make Bob laugh, he coughs too much. And Sarah is still healing up from her double mastectomy, just like to let me. She says, no, don't make me laugh. So anyway, Bob is getting better. They've got him on all kinds of medicine. I took him in today for his X-ray of his chest, and okay. I don't know if I've mentioned to you guys that hiking with Bob can be a challenge. Because sometimes it's always felt like a forced march because he just wants to go and he'll go and go and go and go and go and he's this. And I'm like, stop and smell the roses and take pictures along the way. So we didn't hike a lot together early on because early on in the marriage, we tried to hike and I thought it was a forced march. He thought he was on some kind of Boy Scout timed relay or something. And I wanted to stop and take pictures. And so hiking didn't work out for us so well. Now we're off and about with the cameras a lot. And sometimes it's still to keep up with him. So he went in to get x-rays today for his chest x-ray. And he came out and said, well, this should make you feel better about not being able to keep up with me when we're hiking. And I'm like, this better be good. So the x-ray technician was taking x-rays of his lungs and said, oh, this isn't going to work. He said, why? He goes, you have huge lungs. So instead of the one picture that it takes of, to take the lungs one way and one on the side, it took 2. Actually, it took 6 pictures to get all of Bob's lungs in the whole thing. Top, bottom, side to side, because his lungs are so damn massive. But he just got the things back, and they're fine. He's just got bronchitis, but there's no damage, and he's not pneumonia, and they've got him on stuff, but he just sounds pitiful. Yes. All right, you guys. So that was Max the Brave and Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs. If I find 'twas the night before Thanksgiving, it's hiding someplace, we'll do that tomorrow night, and How to Catch a Turkey. And if I don't, I've got other things to fill in the blanks. But that's the way it goes. So at least I've got the video that opens up for tomorrow night. I'll just put part 2 on it. Yay. Anyway, you guys, thanks a lot for being here. I really appreciate it. And I'm excited to read. I might read that one tomorrow night. God Bless the Gargoyles. Because the illustrations are cool. They're Dave Pilkey. Yeah, Dave Pilkey is brilliant. You remember The Paperboy and Halloweener? Did I ever read Halloweener? That was quite the book. Anyway, you guys, have a great night. Thanks so much for being here, and I will catch all of you guys tomorrow night. If you have any more art, send it in. Okay, I want to see anything like Tamara did some purple crayon stuff. Linda sent in one of her Dutch pours. Send some stuff in. Let's take a look. I promise not to torture you too much with my gnomes and my acrylic ink, but I like this stuff. I think it's gonna see, and it's already dry. So it's dry enough I could probably put embellishments on it or go over it with pen. We'll see how it does. Oh, I wonder if I can go over it with a pen. Just a sec. Where's the pen? In my pocket? Oh, well, I'll tell you tomorrow night. All right, until next time, you guys, keep looking for the beauty hidden in plain sight. You know, go look in the mirror and you'll see it looking right back at you. And I'll see you tomorrow. Talk to you later.
In the heat of the night, we could get lost in all the lights and sounds. Feeling alright, we won't go home, we will just stay here downtown. There's not just stars on the boulevard, they're in the light in your eyes. Oh, we don't need no black cards, I just need you by my side. We could be shameless, famous, running cool, with a love that leaves us weightless. Ooh, drop dead gorgeous, wow. Ooh, you got me feeling starstruck too. We could be famous, we could be famous. You blow my mind, looking like a model, better than the usual. Yeah, you don't even try, not average or typical. I put you on a pedestal. There's not just stars on the boulevard, they're in the light in your eyes. Oh, we don't need no black cards, I just need you by my side. We could be shameless, famous, running cool, with a love that leaves us weightless. Ooh, drop dead gorgeous, wow. Ooh, you got me feeling starstruck too. We could be famous, we could be famous, we could be famous, we could be famous. We could be shameless, famous, running cool, with a love that leaves us weightless. Ooh, drop dead gorgeous, wow. Ooh, you got me feeling starstruck too. We could be famous,
Thanks, Larry. I forgot that I had
we could
muted myself during that time, during the exit music. I'm just yammering away here like a silly person. Oh, you guys, thanks for all the good thoughts for Bob. Extend that hedge of protection out to my daughter, Lena. She got shingles, so not fun. All right, guys. Night. Take it easy.